A Fox News alert, Ian downgrading to a tropical storm with powerful 65-mile-per-hour winds as it slowly inches eastward toward central Florida. Officials pleading with residents to please stay inside, with some warning the worst is yet to come. More than 2.5 million Floridians now without power.
Senior meteorologist Jim Steen is tracking the storm. Janice, 65-mile-per-hour winds, a tropical storm. It sounds like good news, but that strength, it could still knock down power lines and trees, especially with the ground as saturated as it is.
You know how many times I say to you it doesn't take a tropical storm or it doesn't take a hurricane to cause a lot of damage? Yeah, well, you can have this area of low pressure. I mean, when you look back to Harvey, which was a Category 4 when it made landfall in southeast Texas, it dumped all the rain after it lost, its power. So if a storm lingers and it slows down, it's going to bring a tremendous amount of rain. We're looking at 18 to 24 inches in and around northeast Florida, and that's going to cause damage. We're still looking at the potential for power outages for millions of folks as this area of low pressure, this tropical storm, exits the coast and then now impacts coastal Georgia and the Carolinas. But here are the statistics. Made landfall of over 12 hours ago, 150 mile per hour max winds. At one point, it was almost a Category 5 storm. And there's a chance that the National Hurricane Center goes back and says, you know what? We found 158 mile per hour winds in the center of the hurricane. With the hurricane hunters, we're going to upgrade this to Category 5. But as I said yesterday, it doesn't matter what category it is. It's still one of the most powerful storms when you look at millibar's top 5 that has ever hit the U.S. coastline. So here are the wind reports: over 140 miles per hour for Cape Coral, Punta Gorda. That area was affected by Charlie almost 20 years ago, 135 mile per hour winds. And that was on top of the storm surge. The storm surge is really what will cause the most damage along the coast, because in some cases we saw close to an 18-foot storm surge, and it's going to take some time to get all of those reports in to document that for history. But look at the top rain totals, close to 20 inches. And again, some of these gauges are not reporting anymore. So again, it's going to take some time to get all of that information inputted. Here's the tropical storm advisory as of 5 a.m., 65 mile per hour sustained winds. It will go out into warmer waters. There is the chance that it could get back into a hurricane, but regardless, it's still going to bring the same impacts, the same heavy rainfall. The storm surge impacts along the east coast of Florida now, and then up towards Georgia and the Carolinas. So power outage tracker looks like at least 75% of the coastal areas of Florida